Now I will invite you to come to stage and comment on our presentation. So let's welcome Group 1.
My name is Yujie from Group 1. Overall, the third group's presentation is very comprehensive, consolidating many useful vocabularies and prepositions. The entire presentation is also clear and concise. The team members have excellent pronunciation and intonation. The only minor flaw is that Liang didn't pronounce some words with an S at the end. Apart from this, everything else is great. And I'm going to give the floor to Tsailing.
I'm Jane from Group 1, and in today's presentation, Tsailing accent is clear and louder that we can understand what she's talking about. Then is Yarong. It said that his voice was a little small. I think she was more confident in this report than last time. And Xinrong and Xianjie, I like their PPT. They use different colors to mark their important words, like vocabulary, preposition, words. Overall, I think Group 3 they all do a great job. Then I will give the floor to Tsailing.
I'm Tsailing. The third group's presentation was very fluent, and their PowerPoint was well organized. They provided additional questions for classmates to earn extra points. That's good. And about Tsailing, she had clear articulation and loud voice, and her speed was not too fast. That's good. And about Xinrong, she had good pronunciation. Yeah, I like it. And about Xianjie, his video presentation was excellent, and he offered an explanation for the difference and comparison between the two videos. And about Yarong, I think you need to be more louder. Yeah, that will be good. And I will give the floor to EB.
Hi, I'm EB from Group 1. I think their PPT is very cute, and Xinrong speaks very fluently, and Yarong's sound is quite small but also very good. And Xianjie's high and low content culture video is easy to understand. I think they are very great, and it is an excellent presentation. I will give the floor to Group 2.
Hello, and I'm Group 2 Liu Xing. I think Qingxing and Xinrong have nice performance on the presentation. They speak very fluently and very confident. When they introduce, everyone can understand easily what they said. Also, the Group 3's PPT design is very clear, and the contents also has nice introduction. I will give floor to Siting.
I'm Siting from Group 2. First of all, thanks to the Group 3 for their presentation. All of them performed very well. The layout of the PowerPoint, and there's a lot of supplementary images which are very interesting. Qingxing and Xinrong had a good pronunciation and intonation. In addition, during the dialogue parts between Yarong, Qingxing, and Xinrong was very smooth and worth learning. Then I have a suggestion. I think you can report the vocabularies part before talking about the scenario 2 and listening practice. As for the preposition exercise, you can just pick a few that we are more likely to make mistake. This can save some time. In Xianjie part, high and low context culture, the content font can be larger, and the video you choose, which is very cool. All in all, everyone did a great job, especially the cooperation between their team members is something worth learning from. I'll give the floor to Zixian.
I'm Zixian from Group 2, and thanks Group 3's presentation. And I think a presentation, sorry. presentation. I think Qingxin and Xinrong's pronunciation is very good. And Xinrong maybe is too nervous, can be. I think Yarong's voice can be more louder. And group 3 is did a great job. Thank you. I will give floor to group 4.
Children from Group 4. I think they are confident and their presentation is perfect and fluent. And I think everyone did a great job. And I'll give the floor to Chodan.
I'm Chodan from Group 4. I think their presentation is fluent and their PPT is also clear and the work is big enough. Also, I think they work collaboratively and I think they'll do a good job. Then I'll give the floor to Chaoshen.
I'm Chaoshen from Group 4. The total PowerPoint and presentation are great. There are lots of questions for us to answer, and I like your picture. And I will give the floor to Group 5.
I'm Taishan from Group 5. I think this is a good presentation. All of them know their content very well, and their speed is appropriate. I like the videos and they provided to explain the difference between high and low context culture. Their PowerPoint is clear and the word is big enough. I think Group 3 did a good job. I will give the floor to Mandun. I'm Mandun from Group 5. I think Group 3 performed very well. Both PPT and content are very rich, clean and clear. Thank you. I will give the floor to Karen.
I'm Karan from Group 5. I think their presentation is very clear and smooth. This time is better than last time. Everyone shows more confidence and practice more so they can do the presentation more fluently. Overall, I think Group 3 did a great job. I'll give the floor to Group 6.
I am Zhiwei from Group 6. I feel that you can make the process of answering questions more organized. Sometimes there's a countdown, and other times there isn't. Regarding the high and low context culture, it feels like a bit more explanation to be provided. Overall, I think Group 3 did a great job. I'll give floor to Peijun.
I'm Peijun from Group 6. I think all members handle their parts fluently, and their PowerPoint is very clear and have rich content for us. And Tsailing gave us the perfect presentation and have a good pronunciation. And Xinrong provided rich content, also have the good pronunciation. And Shenjie part was well organized and explained high and low very clearly. And overall, all Group 3 did a good job on their presentation. I'll give the floor to Ting Xuan.
I'm Ting Xuan from Group 6. They all speak fluently, especially Xinrong and Qingxin. Their pronunciation is good. Their slides are easy to read, and I want to give them some suggestions about questions. I think they can reduce some questions about prepositions. Just choose some important, so it can save some time. But anyway, they're all doing great. Now I'll give floor to Group 7. 3.
I'm Ning Hui from Group 7.
Group 3 really did a good job on their PowerPoint, and this PowerPoint is very fluent and smooth. They all prepare it very well. But the part on Xinglong, I think the pronunciation is a little bit too much. It's good to have interaction with classmates, but I think it's a little bit drag too long, so get bored. Maybe you can cut down some questions. And besides of this, their oral presentation is very well. And I will give the floor to Yixuan.
The group did really well. The slides were clear, not too wordy, and everyone explained things in easy to understand way. I like Shinji's video was relatable and made the meaning clear. Each team member seems practiced and familiar with the content. It's really great. I'll give the floor to Guanghui.
I'm Guanghui from Group 7. The flow of the presentation is smooth. The font is big and clear except the part of Shinji in high and low context. But it is a good video comparison to compare Samsung and Apple smartphone with rich content. They are all well prepared. Liang is feeling confident to speak. In scenario 2, she nearly missed all the S sound in the dialogue. Xinxin overall contribute a large part in presentation, provide a fully and understandable PowerPoint in vocabulary with list vocabulary in a separate slide. Xingyong encouraged audience to respond, but it's too much. So I think you should cut some questions in the end. Overall, I think Group 3 is performing well. I'll give a 4 back to Group 3.
Thank you, everybody gave us comment. Now I will choose 3 commentators. First, Ling Shiting, next, Liang Guanghui, and Wu Tsailing.
Let's welcome the 3 best commentators.
Could you explain why you chose them? Give us some reasons first.
We chose them because we think that if both us some individual advice and their advice can is useful and constructive can make us improve. And Guanghui and Shiting both point out some specific points that other people cannot notice.
Like what?
For example, Siting and Guanghui both said that my PowerPoint font is not big enough, and other people did not notice that. So I think they is focused on the presentation and give us a good advice.
Okay. What about number 3? Who is number 3? Okay. What about her? That's a very good reason. Just keep going. Say something about Tsailing. Why did you pick her as one of the best commentators?
Maybe we welcome them to repeat their comment again. Then we talk about the reason.
Okay.
Thank you.
You need to give them the comment now. Let's invite.
Let's welcome the best commentator to repeat their comment. Let's give them a back hand.
Thank you for choosing me as the best commentator. First of all,
one
of the best commentator. First of all, thanks to the group 3 for their presentation. All of them performed very well. The layout of the PowerPoint, and there is a lot of supplementary images which are very interesting. Qingxing and Xingrong had a good pronunciation and intonation. In addition, during the dialogue part between Yarong, Qingxing, and Xingrong was very smooth and worth learning. Then I have a suggestion. I think you can report the vocabularies part before talking about the scenario 2 and listening practice. As for the preposition exercise, you can just pick a few that we can more likely to make mistakes. Then this can save some time. In 衔接 part, high and low context culture, the content fonts can be larger and the video you choose, which is very cool. All in all, everyone did a great job, especially the cooperation between their team members is something worth learning from. I'll give the floor to Tsailing.
Thank you for choosing me as one of the best commentators.
Good.
Group 3's presentation was very fluent, and their PowerPoint was well organized. They provided additional questions for classmates to earn extra points. That's good. And about Qingxing, she had clear articulation and loud voice, and her speed was not too fast. And about Xinrong, she had good pronunciation. I like it. And about Shenjie, his video presentation was excellent. He offering explanation for the differences and comparisons between the two videos. And the last one, Yarong, I think your voice should be a little bit more louder. That would be good. Now I will give the floor to Guanghui.
Thanks for choosing me as one of the best communicators. So the flow of the presentation is smooth. The font is big and clear except the part of Shenjie in high and low context. But there is a good video comparison to compare Samsung and Apple smartphone with rich context. They are all well prepared. Yarong is feeling inconfident to speak. In scenario 2, she nearly missed all the S sound in the dialogue. Qingxing overall contribute a large part in presentation, provide a fully and understandable PowerPoint in vocabulary part, with list vocabulary in a separate slide. Xinrong encouraged audience to respond, but there is too much. So I think cutting some questions is needed. At the end, I think Group 3 is performing well. I'll give the floor back to Group 3.
So we will now explain why we will choose them as the best commentators. So first of all, for Siting and Guanghui, both of them give us some individual advice. For example, Guanghui and Siting both point out that the part of high and low context, the font is not big enough. So we think that is a useful and constructive comment that can make us improve. And for Tsailing, he pointed out that we have the extra bonus question in the proposition part, and we think that maybe they think that they can tell us that the proposition part is too long and we need to cut some question and get more time to save. Yeah. Thank you.
Now I will give our feedback for my team. I'll give feedback for my team. I'd like to thank my teammates hardworking and do their best to finish the whole presentation. Thank them so much. Okay, I'll give floor to Yaro.
I like to thank for my teammates to help each other to complete this presentation. I will give floor to Xinjie.
I want to thank you to my teammates, and I think that all of us do our own part in an excellent way. So thank you to them. I will give the floor to Qingxin.
I'm Qingxin from Group 3. I really thank my partners because they are so nice. We work closely and also help each other. As for my individual part, I think that I prepared much more than last time. Maybe could be a little well prepared. Thank you. I will give the floor to Yarong.
Perfect ending. We are Group 3. Thank you.
Very good. That was an excellent presentation. Congratulations. Do you have any questions? If not, I do. Please go to page 39. You all made great comments. You do need to cut short on some parts, especially the preposition exercise. Page 39. Is this 39?
Yes. Yeah, 39.
No, it's not 39. I need something with the Chinese translation.
Chinese translation, vocabularies?
40 something
40 something.
with Chinese translation.
Okay.
Next page. Next one. No, this is not good. I think it's your part.
My part?
No, not your part.
Yeah. No. 信荣.
信荣. I think it's 信荣.
Yes, this part.
Is this 信荣's part?
Yes.
Could you turn on the light? I need to 45. Page 45.
45.
Okay, the Chinese. Could you read the Chinese? You may turn off the light now. What is this? 环境常识. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? 你是要讲什么？什么叫环境常识？ Did you notice that? No one? I was paying close attention to your Chinese and I didn't understand this. Could you explain that now? 你们要讲什么？你们是要写什么？你可以把整句中文念一下。Everyone together. 游轮上。你这中文是从哪来的？是 Google 翻的，还是 ChatGPT 翻的，还是你自己翻的？还是？
我用 ChatGPT 翻，可是我忘记改。
那现在是什么？什么叫环境常识？你要改成什么？ 哪里有常识呢？常识不是 common sense 吗？啊？
设置环境。
独特的什么？设施吗？你是要讲设施吗？不是常识吧？啊？设施。设施。哦 ，wait， 再念一次中文。
游轮上独特的设施很适合举办会议或企业聚会，因为它方便又安全。
好，那就听一下它的英文。The unique
setting of a cruise ship is perfect for conference or corporate gathering because it's so accessible and secure.
Good. Unique 重音在后面。Attendee, unique, employee. OK. 39页没有吗？你刚才的39页没有中文吗？没有。那77页 ，Page 77。好，信荣再念一次，雅荣再念一次你的 second meeting。
The second meeting is on date November 23rd.
OK， 你刚才念什么？是 23rd 还是 23？23rd。23rd， 那最后一天是什么
？3rd。
最后一天也是 3rd， 所以是 3rd 不是 3。那第一次呢？13。OK，13 后面要 th。第二天你这日期还没几天，你就全部都念错。OK， 那你不用讲 on date。When you say on, it means date. You don't need to say it's on date November 23. Okay, 23rd. And Qingxin, could you go to your preview of all the vocabulary? Next time, if you have vocabulary, show us first. We need to know the vocabulary before the listening or before the activity. Show us this time. Play it. 这是一个很好的 preview. Because she was in my summer course, she learned this skill. You need to give us an overall map what we are going to learn. And she asks us to repeat. Very good. Could you repeat this one?
Repeat this part?
Ask them to repeat after you.
Oh, okay. Please repeat after me. The first one, president. Second, incentive. Next, supervise. Number 4, recap. Number 5, extensive. Hassle.
Very good. You know they are new words. Then you are eager to know what they are. So that's a very good warming up for vocabulary. You give us an overall list. That's a very good skill. Any other questions? Go to your high and low context culture. I told him that the font is too small. How come you didn't organize the font? Who is the PowerPoint organizer? All together? Yes. Go to your picture. You have, okay. Very good. That's a very good, excellent. That's an excellent analysis of Samsung, the iPhone, and Samsung. Very good comparison, but it's a pity. The font is too small. 这是几号的字? What is the size? 14. 报告绝对不能用14号的字，至少要几号？先讲一下。我们以前演讲课有讲过，至少要几号？字改成几号来？现在改。我们以后就规格化，一定要固定，不要再讲这种字太小，这种很 low end 的问题，不要再犯这种低级的错误。可以犯高级的错误，但是不能犯这种什么字太小啊，什么什么之类的。不要再讲这种问题了。 几号
现在18。
24号。可以拆成好几张，不用加钱。一张照片就一张解释，你这里有3张照片，你可以放成3页，不然好可惜啊。你这个元素是自己找的吗？这个 video 怎么找到的？
自己找。
自己找的。那这个 analysis 也是你自己做的。你们下次 source 要讲一下来源，例如你是 GPT 讲的，是 Google 讲的，翻译是哪里来的？那这是你自己做的嘛？这很棒啊！有看到 high and low context call 就很明显的差别了吗？那你下次做一个表，你这2个 video 差别在哪里 ？Okay, and that's perfect. Okay, excellent. If no other questions, then let's give them big hands again, and I'll let you go. See you next.